My entitled family ruined my brother's wedding. To protect everyone's privacy, I'll be using fake names. But believe me, every word is true. My brother was born John Buckland. Buckland is a revered family name, cherished for generations, and our family is deeply religious and old-fashioned. Our parents divorced when we were young. I stayed with our father, while John chose to live with our mother. A few years later, when John was around 7, our mother remarried a man named Bobby Miller. She wanted John to change his last name to Miller, and surprisingly, our father agreed to this without hesitation. Now, here's where it gets a little complicated. Instead of informing the rest of the family about John's new surname, our father kept it a secret for 20 years. John grew up essentially lying to everyone, still saying his name was Buckland even though it wasn't. This caused him a lot of problems, as he didn't want to upset his grandmother and father. He met a wonderful Scottish girl named Stacy in college, and after a few years of dating, they decided to get married. The whole family was invited, our aunts, uncles, grandparents, cousins, everyone. The big day arrived, and as they stood in the church, the vicar announced their names, John Miller and Stacy Green. There were audible asterisk gasps asterisk and shocked whispers from our side of the family. Even all the way throughout the vows people were whispering. When the vicar said, "You may kiss the bride," you'd expect a joyous round of applause, right? Out of 50 guests, only about 8 clapped, mostly Stacy's family. After the ceremony, a car was waiting to take the newlyweds to the reception hall. I rode with our dad, who remained silent during the 10-minute drive. When we arrived, the hall was eerily empty. Only John, Stacy, me, Dad, and Mom were there. We discovered that our aunts, uncles, grandparents, and cousins were so outraged by John's name change that they all went home. John had planned an extravagant reception with a DJ, a BBQ buffet, ice sculpture of a swan and fireworks, but it was all for nothing. Only people who turned up was Stacy's family and a couple of John's close friends. It was booked out for 100 people and only 18 turned up. Our grandparents have since cut off all communication with Dad, disowning him entirely. They reached out to John with an ultimatum: change his name back to Buckland or be dead to them. He phoned them up and tried to explain how he felt about all this and how silly they were being. They just hung up on him, and a few days ago he got a morbid condolences card sent through his letterbox that read, "Rip John Buckland. You will be forever missed," signed by our grandmother. Our aunts and cousins weren't much better. They spoke to Dad, asking, "Why did you let asterisk her asterisk change your son's name? Don't you care about your legacy? How could you keep this from us for 20 years? You should have consulted the family first before making such a decision." Dad firmly replied, "It's John's decision. If he wants to remain a Miller, I support him." They have also tried dragging me into this, saying that I should talk to John. He will listen to you. But I'm on John's side. I think it's his life, and he can do whatever he wants with it. What do you guys think of this?